Just as there are always essential and fundamental similarities and paradoxes in almost everything in life, such as in marriage, invention, education, politics, society, communication, habit, there is always this strange dichotomy and unity of good and evil, right and wrong, fair and unfair, light and dark, and just and unjust in all of those external and inventive things, but also inside of the human beings. And also, the human beings themselves are both man and woman are not only fundamentally different from each other because they're engineered and manufactured differently and also for different ends and different purposes and reasons and ambitions and causes for the whole universe and the world. But it's also that everything in the human body and action is contradictory and productive, counterproductive, and worthy at the same time. Just as it's sometimes necessary to stand up and ultimately to open our mouths and speak up, not only against the external tyranny, outside injustice, and public insult, but also to voice our basically philosophy and stand for protection and defense of our character, sovereignty, self respect, self knowledge, and self discipline. But it also requires tremendous courage, similarly or simultaneously, to be able to sit down and exercise absolute unconditional silence, indifference, patience, tolerance, even in the face of external tyranny, societal disrespect, and outside vehemence, impulse, arrogance, or collective unconscious, because they are both necessary and important at the same time, just as reading and writing both are important in their own ways and they both achieve different ends because they're designed differently and they also serve different purpose for both men and women in one way or another. So just as we open and shut the mouth in accordance with the situation, and when everything is pushed or when the water is over the head, or when we are constantly attacked, targeted, criticized unnecessarily, despite our authenticity, kindness, character, humility, and humanity, then we just had to speak our standard for ourselves for protection and defense reasons and not offensive reasons, to protect our character, to speak up for our mindset, authenticity, and self respect. And the mind also needs to be open and shut off at the same time. We should keep our minds open for learning, knowledge, independence, individual thought, and transformation. But we should shut our minds against the collective unconscious and the others' pains, traumas, insults, shortcomings, weaknesses, because that is their problem, not ours. So clearly, we have to draw boundaries in our lives, without which we'll be ruined